Disaster Recovery Center provides information and assistance to survivors in their community so they can begin their recovery process. To ensure that FEMA is meeting the needs of the whole community, we need to provide equal access to our services. This means equal access to our buildings, to our programs, and to the way we communicate information to the survivor. Because you are working in a DRC, you are an important link in this chain of service delivery. A DRC, by law, must be placed in a building that is in compliance with the American with Disabilities Act. Materials in alternate formats and assistive technology must be provided for those who need it. With the additional equipment come additional space requirements and additional data lines. It is the responsibility of the DRC manager to ensure that during the DRC setup, the new equipment and symbol signage is displayed appropriately.
The signage has been designed to be universal, so if a DRC visitor has limited English proficiency, they will understand the message by the symbols. The Language Interpretive Board provides a method for the visitor to request a translator through the helpline. In addition, the Just Ask poster is printed as a card and placed on the desk of the receptionist, as well as on the wall of the DRC. The poster lists the various assisted technology devices and accommodations that are available. For individuals who have low vision or who are blind, we have available materials in Braille, in large print, and in CD format. There is magnifying equipment such as a tabletop lighted magnifier and a handheld magnifier. There is assisted listening devices for individuals who are hard of hearing who may need sound increased and clarified. When handing the device to the applicant, make sure they know how to turn it on and how to adjust the volume. The amplified phone works exactly like the desk phones in the DRC. The difference is the number keys are larger and include Braille. It can operate as a speakerphone for people who need hands-free and include volume control to increase or decrease the sound. The person can adjust it themselves to meet their own individual needs. A caption telephone service is provided for someone who is deaf or hard of hearing. In addition to the ability to adjust the volume, the phone has a feature that transcribes voice dialogue into text, allowing the person who is hard of hearing or deaf to read the captions of what the other party is saying in real time. The TTY phone is for people who are deaf, hard of hearing, or have a speech disability, using the phone to communicate by allowing them to type text messages. The TTY is required at both ends of the conversation in order to communicate. Though technology has improved significantly, many people no longer use TTY but instead use video phones. It is still important to have the TTY machine available. The Video Relay Service, VRS, is another phone communication system but is used through the computer. People who are deaf and use sign language communicate through the video phone. This service allows people who use sign language to have a telephone conversation with people who do not use sign language. Using a video phone with real-time video connection, a sign language interpreter relays the conversation between the two parties. VRS can only be used when a signer and non-signer want to talk to each other via the phone. The Video Remote Interpreting, VRI, is a service that allows a hearing person and a person using sign language to talk to each other in the same room. This is also accessed through the computer. Both parties will be able to see and hear the interpreter on the computer screen, with the interpreter facilitating the conversation. This is an extremely helpful service when a survivor needs to talk immediately to the DRC specialist. However, there are some instances when a qualified on-site interpreter is more appropriate. So let the person know that there is VRI and a qualified online sign interpreter that can be scheduled, and let them choose. Given the statistics provided by the U.S. Census, as a DRC specialist, you should expect approximately 20% or more of your visitors to have a disability, and at least 50% of all visitors may have some access and functional need and will benefit from these supports and services provided. At FEMA, we are committed to providing equal access through the use of assisted technology and accommodations.